Welcome back to the Lingerie Society YouTube channel. Today we're going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to make a wired bra from a vintage linen tablecloth. I really love the embroidery on this, so let's give it a go and see how we go. My first thing I'm going to do is plan out my cup placement. I want to get some of that beautiful embroidery on the cups and also on the bridge if I can. So let's see how we go with that. I'm really loving these birds on the cups. They're the perfect size for this 2-part cup. I'm using the Evie bra and I think this is going to look beautiful. Okay, let's get sewing. I'm going to first join the cups with that center cup seam. I'm actually using a cotton voile for the lining on this one. I wanted to really keep that cool cotton summer feel. I haven't used a voile for a lining before, so we'll see how it goes. I think it'll be really nice and cool to wear in summer. Okay, just sewing my center cup seams. This linen was actually really easy to work with. It has no stretch, so it's actually great for a bra. I think we can often get bogged down in using the same materials for our bras and thinking that your bra has to be made out of a certain bra making fabric, when really you can use any woven fabric or even a stretch if you line it with a woven lining. Okay, so now I've sewn my cups and I'm going to give them a really good press. I love this boob ham. We sell them in the online store. It's great for pressing those curved seams. I'm pressing my lining as well, making sure that's all nice and flat with the seam pressed to one side. Okay, that's just about done, and I'm going to move on to my bridge. I managed to get a little bit of embroidery on the bridge, which is super cute, just at the side there, and I'm going to attach my back pieces and my lining to make a nice enclosed seam. It's a little bit tricky to show how to do this, but if you follow along, you'll see by joining those 3 layers together, you get a nice enclosed seam. You do need to do this step before you sew your cups in, otherwise it will be impossible. So try to remember to do that first. If not, there's always a fix. You can pop a little bit of underwire casing over your seam to hide it. That works well too. Gives you a bit of extra stability at the side seam too. But if you remember, do this nice little enclosed side seam and the inside of your bra will be beautiful. Okay. I'm just going to trim away my excess. You don't want too much bulk there inside that seam. And then I'll turn it all the right way out and you'll see my beautiful enclosed seams. Okay. Turning that the right way out. Okay, so that's all looking good. Now it is time to insert our cups and get this looking like a real bra. This is when it all starts to come together. Just figuring out how my cups are going to look when they're inserted. Pretty nice. I actually might just add this little trim along the top of the cup, just from behind, so that you're just seeing that little picket edge poking out. I think that's really cute. I'm just going to sew this on with a straight stitch. You might like to add a little bit of clear elastic at the back if you find you need that for your cup to sit nice and flat against your body. I find I don't need it, but of course everyone is different, so you do you and add what is necessary. I'm just sewing this on with a straight stitch. You could use a zigzag depending on what trim you're using. I think this is going to be a really cute little addition. Okay, so the trim is applied to the top of the cups and oh, I forgot to sew the top of my bridge, so I will just quickly pin that and sew that. You could add a little bit of trim here too if you wanted to. I'm just going to go ahead and sew that and then insert my cups. Okay, cups are in and it is starting to look like a bra and I love it. How sweet is that bluebird embroidery? So beautiful. Okay, so now it is time to add our underwire casing and all our elastics and get this bra done. First thing first is our underwire casing. Okay, so sew your underwire casing to the seam allowance of your cups. Remember to leave a little bit unstitched at the underarm where you'll tuck your casing in when you sew your elastics on. Okay, so sewing the underwire casing in. I like to do this from the inside. My guru, the lovely Michelle, aka Love Yaya, taught me to sew the second pass from the outside. And you know what, I should, but old habits die hard, so I sew it from the inside. Okay, let's get our elastics attached. We've got 2 widths of picot, one for the underarm and one for the bottom band. The underarm I sew first with a straight stitch and then a standard zigzag. The underbust I sew first pass with a standard zigzag and then the second pass with a triple stitch zigzag. You don't need to stretch your elastics when you're applying them. Just a little bit of ease to get around any curves is just fine. This takes a little bit of time, but once this is done, it's pretty much home and hosed for our bra making. This linen has been super easy to work with, and the cotton voile actually works really well as a lining. I'll definitely be doing this again. I'm imagining in my head what else I can cut up to make a bra now. The possibilities are endless. But I will definitely be making more out of vintage linen. I'm actually regretting not making this a bit more long line so I could wear it as an outer garment. I think this would be really cute under an open shirt, and definitely looks like an outer garment made out of this linen. Okay, we're getting there, we're almost done, and then it'll be time to attach our straps. So. Okay, we're almost there. This seems to take such a long time, but really this is what makes the bra. This is all your finishing, all your trims that make it really functional and turn it into a wearable garment. So take your time, apply your elastics correctly, and you will thank yourself later. Okay, just that triple stitch to go. Okay, it's time to assemble our straps. I decrease the size of the zigzag for this to make it nice and small, and assemble both my straps, and then we will attach it to the back of the bra and get everything all connected. It's a little bit fiddly threading the elastic through the rings and sliders, but you will get there. Okay, we're almost ready to attach the straps to the bra. One more step we need to do is to change the size of the back band to fit our bra back. This is a nifty little trick, so you can use whatever bra back you've got. You don't need to fit your back to suit your band. You can cut it to fit, so you can use whatever supplies you have on hand. Okay, so what I do is just simply place the bra back on the band, mark out where I want to trim, and cut away. I then use what I've cut away as a template for the other side and stitch my strap to the back with a standard zigzag. I do this both sides of the strap just to keep it all nice and flat and in place. Repeat for the other side and then we can attach our bra back. Okay, this is pretty simple, but you want to be sure to stay away from those metal hooks and loops. I use again a pretty small zigzag for this one. You want it to keep all nicely in place and not to move around. Repeat for the other side and we're pretty much done. I'm going to pop a cute little bow and a charm on the front because what is a bra without a bow? And we are done. This is super cute. I really love it. I'm definitely going to be making more bras out of vintage tablecloths and vintage linen. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments.